Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to Clarinda, where we've got a fun Hawkeye 10 matchup here between the home team Clarinda Cardinals and the visiting Creston Panthers. Creston coming in at 6-13, and Clarinda coming in at 12-8. I'm Tate Namey. Next to me is Alex Liss here on the Clarinda Fuller Digital Solutions live stream. And Alex, you know, Clarinda coming off that big win against Clark the other night. Creston kind of struggling here down the stretch. What are some things that really are going to stand out to you in this game?
Well, this Clarinda team's really we haven't seen a good Clarinda team as we were seeing right now in a long time, and they have the depth, and I don't know, this Creston team is only 1-9 in Hawkeye 10. Pretty difficult Hawkeye 10 this year, Clarinda being only 4-6, but I think we're in for a good one tonight.
Yeah, Clarinda, they get to finish off their regular season schedule here against Creston, and then they play here again tomorrow against Shenandoah with an opportunity to tie up the conference record at 6-6, and that's something that a Clarinda team, like you said, it hasn't done in a while. Clarinda is 7-3 in their last 10 games, and I kind of mentioned that big win against Clark right before this. That happened on Friday, 66-63. Clarinda was able to come away with a wild victory. Clark, I believe, hit 16 three-pointers in that game, and Clarinda was able to overcome it and come away with the win with the help of a big game from Carson Wellhausen, who really stepped out and had 20 points and 16 rebounds. So, you know, it's going to be big for her to get going here tonight against this Creston team.
With how this Clarinda team has been playing, they have the depth, and yeah, Carson Wellhausen's been a huge key, but you got to think about on the bench side for Clarinda with Kylie Meyer and Lily Merrill coming in and helping out a lot throughout the game, and it's just this team's just a whole as one, and I really think that Clarinda could make a nice run going into the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and we're going to take a second. Let's talk about that postseason that you just mentioned. Clarinda, that's another thing that they did that they haven't done in a while. They get a home playoff game, home first round. They get to play Red Oak here on Saturday. That'll be a good one, and I believe Dusty will be here for that one. But like I said, a home matchup, something that hasn't happened for Clarinda in playoffs in a while. And then they go, if they're able to move on with that one, they're most likely going to have to go play a Harlan team that, you know, is a very good Harlan team. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, it could be a good game for the Cardinals, good matchup for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that Red Oak, in their last game against Red Oak, they beat them, I think it was 70-26, so not really a lot of competition between those two, but that Harlan game, I was at Harlan, I think Clarinda played last against. That was a competitive game. The score doesn't really show. I believe they lost by, I think, 20.
Clarinda was down starter Addie Wagner, too, in that one, and she's a big piece, big key to this Clarinda offense that really did have a role in that game, and I think that if she plays, it's a completely different ball game. As they're naming the starting lineups, let me just go ahead and name them for you as well. For the Creston Panthers, Holland Reek, number 2, the sophomore, Ella Turner, number 4, the sophomore, Ava Adamson, the junior, number 5, Cadley Bailey, the sophomore, she's number 10, and Bryn Tussey, number 23, the sophomore. So if you look at that roster right there for the Creston Panthers, 4 sophomores and a junior. They've got some youth. That's something to look out for. Real quick before the national anthem, Jersey Knight, junior, Addison Wagner, sophomore, Carson Wellhausen, sophomore, Maddie Cole, sophomore, and Bailey Nordyke, senior. We'll be back right after the national anthem. Alrighty, welcome back. National anthem is over, and we're getting ready for the tip. Alex, you kind of got anything else that you you really want to point out before this game really gets underway?
On the Clarinda side, get Maddie Cole going early.
Yes.
She can be lights out if she gets hot early.
Yes, very much so. We've seen her a couple games where she's been able to hit. When she's able to get on that 3-ball, she's definitely on. So I believe it is Holland Reek and Carson. That is Bryn Tussey and Carson Wellhausen on the tip. Tussey for the Panthers, Wellhausen for the Cardinals. Tip is won by Creston. Holland Reek with it now as they get going offensively. You know, we kind of mentioned the youth of this Creston team. I mean, just go ahead and mention again, sophomore, junior, sophomore. A lot of youngins for this Creston Panthers lineup. Is that pass is almost taken away by Jersey Knight, and then she gives it right back to Bryn Tussey. Tussey gives to, goes up with it, no shot, no good. Rebound to number 4, Ella Turner. Turner goes up with it, gets tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Creston.
You mentioned the youth for the Creston Panthers. Clarinda also has 3 sophomores starting, Wagner, Wellhausen, and Cole.
Yeah, definitely a youth for this Clarinda team as well. Just one senior on the starting lineup is Bailey Nordyke. That shot is up and no good by Ella Turner. Rebound brought down by Carson Wellhausen. Addie Wagner now with it for the Cardinals. She gives to Maddie Cole on the right wing. Wagner works it down to Wellhausen. Wellhausen finds Knight behind the defender. Knight able to get the bucket as well. Jersey Knight is, you know, a player that doesn't get mentioned on the scoring book a lot. I mean, she does average, I believe she averages 9 points per game. So she scores a lot, but she's kind of a sneaky scorer and able to come away with a lot of steals as Bailey Nordyke comes away with the turnover or steal right there for the Cardinals. She gives to Knight down low. Knight gives back to Nordyke. Nordyke with a little jump shot, no good. Rebound, though, Carson Wellhausen. Wellhausen unable to get the shot, but almost gets her own rebound, eventually brought down by Ava Adamson. And a foul called on, I believe, Clarinda. Yeah, it'll be on Clarinda. That foul will be called on Bailey Nordyke, her first. Cadley Bailey goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Her first one is no good. You know, yeah, we talked about all the things that this Clarinda team has done that previous Clarinda teams haven't done. What a year that they've had step up wise, and they're still a very young squad as well, as Bailey's able to knock down her second free throw.
It's also the first season for Jake Lord.
Yeah, first season under new head coach Jake Lord. Definitely been a successful one, and we knew that this Clarinda team, they had a lot of returning starters, and they had some key pieces come back, and they're going to have a lot more key pieces come back next year as well. So it's going to be interesting to see them grow again from this year to next year as Bailey Nordyke's passes over the head of Maddie Cole. It goes over the line for an over and back. It'll be Creston ball. You know, we mentioned, like I said earlier too, they get this win against Clark. Now you really got to kind of settle in, because that was a big win. Don't get me wrong, but this is kind of a trap game here for Clarinda and Creston. As Ella Turner takes the 3-ball up and no good. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds off of Creston, so it'll go to Clarinda.
This is also the time where you start building momentum going into those playoff games.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be huge. And Creston doesn't have a playoff bid yet. We don't know who they're going against because 4A not able to get it up, as that's a steal from Creston. Cadley Bailey goes up with it, and it's blocked by a Cardinal. Go out of bounds, though, and stay with Creston. But yeah, momentum for the postseason. It's going to be huge. They inbound it to Alyssa Gerds. Holland Reek with it now for the Panthers. Turner gives to Adamson down low. Adamson kind of takes a jump shot, able to get it, knock it down. Ava Adamson gets on the board. And Creston leads 3-2. Wellhausen working down low Wagner working down low to Wellhausen. And Wellhausen, who just came off, like I said, that great game against Clark, goes up with it, gets fouled. Unable to get the bucket, but she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Wellhausen's first free throw is up and good. Wellhausen. Second free throw up and no good, but Jersey Knight able to come away with the rebound. Cole gives to Wagner on the left wing. Wagner down to Wellhausen, taken away though by Ella Turner. Panthers trying to push as Holland Reek drives, and she'll get a charge called on her. Kind of a late call there, but Reek definitely lowered the shoulder, and definitely that's good offensive call.
And the one thing I've noticed, we haven't seen a shot from the perimeter yet. Clarinda likes to get one in early and maybe start that momentum, and maybe we'll see one here.
It looks like they're really working down low, though, with Nordyke, Wellhausen, and Knight, as they do give it an in and out to Maddie Cole. Maddie Cole will drive and take a nice little floater and is able to knock it down. 5-3, is the Clarinda lead, as Cadley Bailey moves quickly, takes a jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Rebound brought down by Maddie Cole. Cole gives to Wagner. Wagner down to Nordyke. Nordyke gets fouled. That foul will be on Holland Reek. As Knight just kind of inbounds it there to nice little inbounds play to the height, using the height of Wellhausen. Wellhausen unable to get the shot though, and rebound is brought down by Ava Adamson. Adamson will give to Reek. Reek with the three, got it. Holland Reek able to hit the first three ball of the day, and Creston leads at 6-5. As Nordyke tried to drive in, gets hit out of bounds off of a Creston Panther. It'll stay with Clarinda. Cole gets it into Wagner. Wagner will just take a three. No good. Rebound brought down by Ava Adamson. Adamson down low. Gets her shot blocked by Wellhausen. And Nordyke able to come away with it. Wellhausen, you know, she's really became a big player for the Cardinals in the last couple games, and definitely that Clark game, but other ones as well. She's able to get some blocks up as well as Bailey Nordyke gets behind the defender and is able to get a bucket, and Clarinda now up 7-6.
That's the one thing with Wellhausen. She towers over some of these girls because not a lot of teams have height compared to Clarinda, as she stands at 6'1".
Yeah, not a lot of 6'1" basketball players, and there she gets another block. She's up to 2 already here early. That one does go out of bounds off of her, though, so it'll stay with Creston. Jersey Knight gets a steal. She's going to go all the way to the other end and able to knock it down. Knight's got 4 points. As Creston works into Holland Reek. She's able to knock down another 3-ball. Holland Reek's got 6. And we're knotted up at 9. Kylie Meyer now in the game for the Cardinals. She took the spot of Addie Wagner, as Cole's going to take a jump shot. No good. Rebound brought down by Ella Turner. Turner tries to work it quickly. She gives to Cadley Bailey all the way. Cadley Bailey able to get the fast break points, and Clarinda's going to have to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. 11-9 is the Creston lead.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
And we're back on.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. Holland Reek has 6 points, and Creston leads at 11-9 with 2:33 remaining in the first. Clarinda still continuing to work down low as much as possible. Nordyke gets it taken away by Ella Turner. Turner makes a football throw down to Cadley Bailey, and Bailey gets fouled. It'll be on the floor, but it'll be Clarinda's second foul, I believe. That foul will be on Bailey Nordyke. That's her second, so 2 first-quarter fouls for Bailey Nordyke. As Reek works it in to Bailey. Bailey over to Turner. Turner back to Bailey. Cadley Bailey with 3, no good. Rebound fought and won. Eventually taken back away by Ava Adamson. Adamson gives to Reek. Reek goes up with it, no good. Another fight for the rebound, and there's going to be a foul called on Creston. So Creston there, a couple opportunities for scoring and unable to get anything going is Ella Turner. That's her first foul. Kylie Meyer, she tries to work it down to Wellhausen. Wellhausen back out to Meyer. Merrill to Knight. Knight trying to move around her defender. She finds Meyer open for 3. Meyer for 3, got it. Kylie Meyer now getting some points. She's in the game and Clarinda up 12-11.
She comes in as a good 6-man. She plays the same way as Jersey Knight does. She's really jumpy on defense and is able to hit clutch shots.
A very athletic 6th man for sure, and she's able to get away with a lot of steals. Defensively, she's good and able to come away with a lot of points as well as his 3 balls. When she's on, she's on. As Knight comes away with the steal, she gives it Maddie Cole. Cole for 3, no good. Rebound by Kylie Meyer, though. Meyer swings it over to Cole. Cole will take another 3. This one in and out, no good. Rebound fought for, tipped around, and a foul will be called on Carson Wellhausen. That's her first, team's third. 1:03 left in the first quarter. So it'll be Creston basketball. Kind of a back and forth battle right now going on here in the first quarter. As new face in for Creston is Alyssa Gerds, and she traveled. So not a great offensive possession there. Creston gives it right back to Clarinda. Clarinda going to try and work quickly to Wellhausen down low. Wellhausen able to get the bucket. And Carson Wellhausen has 3 points. Clarinda's leading again, I believe. Actually, I think they had the lead before. They're up 14-11. As Meyer tried to come away with a steal, she gets called the foul. It's Meyer's first. You know, that's one thing we also have to mention is Clarinda's offensive or defensively, they're always getting aggressive, looking for steals, but sometimes that can get them into foul trouble, and something they've got to avoid is the postseason is almost upon us. A 3 ball from Cadley Bailey is no good, and rebound is fought for. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll go to Clarinda. So it'll be Kylie Meyer coming away with that rebound right there is with the jump ball. Winner of the possession gets the rebound. Clarinda now working to Cole. Cole gives back to Knight. Clarinda doesn't have to take they can take this down to the last shot if they want to. As 10 seconds remain here on this first quarter. As Cole tried to work it down to Lily Merrill, gets tipped out of bounds off of Creston. It'll stay with Clarinda. Four seconds remain. And they not exactly sure what happened, but a little bit of contact down low before the whistle. The inbound play to Wellhausen works perfectly, and Carson Wellhausen up to 5. And Clarinda's lead is 16-11 at the end of the first. 16-11, Clarinda leads after 1.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency, Clarinda.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. 16-11 is the score as we get ready to start this second quarter. Hall Enrique has 6 to lead the Panthers, and I believe Jersey Knight has, Carson Wellhausen has 5 to lead the Cardinals. As Creston trying to work down low, they give to Ella Turner. Turner will take a jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Rebound brought down by Jersey Knight. Knight gives to Meyer. Meyer back to Knight. Taken away, though, by Ella Turner. And they've got numbers. Cadley Bailey is there by herself. Kind of fumbles with it. Able to get the ball, though. And score, 16-13 is the score. Cole working down low to Wellhausen. Wellhausen tries to pass it back out. Cadley Bailey with it now. She's got nobody in front of her. She's unable to get the shot up, though. And good, though. And rebound is kind of fought for. That one's won by Carson Wellhausen. Fast break opportunity there for the Panthers. They're not able to succeed, but Lily Merrill goes down the other end, is able to score 2.
Merrill comes in as a very good role player. She doesn't really mess up a lot, but she can be able to get down to those shots down low in the paint.
Yeah, Ava Adamson misses the 3-ball. Yeah, you're absolutely right. She's a really good paint player, and she's got some good defense as well. Definitely another good bench player, depth piece for this Cardinals team. And that's something that they're absolutely going to need going into the postseason. As Cole gives to Merrill down low. Merrill tries to get fitted into Carson Wellhausen's, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by a Panther, so it'll stay with Clarinda. As taken away again by Cadley Bailey. Cadley Bailey, she's working up the steals and her points. She's up to 7 now. And a lot of those are off of turnovers. So Creston able to work off the turnover. And there's another turnover for Clarinda as it goes off the hands of a Cardinal out of bounds. And it'll go to Creston. 18-15, 6:18 remain here in the second quarter. As Adamson works it across to Cadley Bailey. Cadley Bailey gives to Ella Turner. Turner back to Bailey. Bailey will give to Adamson. Adamson for 3 is up and no good. Rebound won by Jersey Knight. Knight trying to push the tempo. She gives to Cole on the right corner. Cole just takes it out, though. And they're going to run an offense, try and run an offense, and that'll be last touch. Nice little tap there by Ava Adamson. And Jersey Knight's going to be the last one to touch it. So another turnover for Clarinda and another takeaway for Creston.
And that's the story of the start of this second quarter. Clarinda's not been able to keep this ball, and Creston's been able to score all these fast points.
Yeah, Creston able to score really well off the turnover, and it's been working well right there as Kylie Meyer comes in quickly, almost able to get away with a turnover, but is unable, a takeaway, but goes out of bounds off of her. As Bryn Tussey gives to Cadley Bailey. Bailey gives to Lydia Goins. Adamson with it now. She gives to Goins. Goins almost gets it taken away from her, though. But she's able to hold on to it. Now Bryn Tussey going to go up. No good. Rebound by Maddie Cole. Maddie Cole to Kylie Meyer. Kylie Meyer, left corner, 3-ball, good. Kylie Meyer's got 6, 2 big threes from her. And the Cardinals' lead is up to 6. Lydia Goins tried to kind of lost it off the pass from Holland Reek and goes out of bounds off of Creston. So big turnover there for the Panthers. And Clarinda now kind of getting into a nice little streak here for them as Meyer gives it to Nordyke. Nordyke back to Meyer. Meyer over to Cole. Cole thought about the three, but she's going to take it back now. She gives it over to Kylie Meyer. Meyer is going to take a jump shot floater, no good. Rebound won by Carson Wellhausen. Wellhausen goes up and gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Wellhausen able to knock down her first free throw. She's 2 for 3 on the night on her free throws. As Wellhausen's second free throw is up and no good. Rebound won by Ava Adamson. Adamson trying to push the tempo for the Panthers. Kylie Meyer got a hand on it, but Adamson's able to corral it back. Cadley Bailey with it now underneath. Get out of bounds off of Clarinda, so it'll stay with Creston. Reeks inbound goes to Tussey. Tussey gave to Adamson, and Adamson traveled. So now you mentioned, Alex, Clarinda was kind of turning the ball over early in this one. Now Creston starting to get into some turnover issues.
One thing for Clarinda is they get one girl on fire pretty much per quarter, and they don't really have one on fire right now. Both Wellhausen and Meyer are really contributing to this team.
Yeah, and that's one thing about this Clarinda team as well, is they're so spread out. I believe they've got 2 in double digits with just 11 points per game and 10 points per game. I believe, let me double check on that really quick. Yeah, Addison Wagner's got 11 points per game. Maddie Cole's got 11 points per game. And then Jersey Knights right there with 9 points per game as well. So they really do a good job of spreading it out. And the offense really works through all of those girls. Meyer with it. She gives to Cole. Cole will take a deep 3. No good. Rebound won, though, by Carson Wellhausen. Wellhausen gives to Meyer. Meyer for 3 is no good as well. And Maddie Cole with the rebound now. She goes up with it, no good as well. And now Bailey Nordyke with the rebound. Clarinda with 3 offensive rebounds. Another offensive rebound for the Cardinals as Kylie Meyer goes up with it, and it's no good. Carson Wellhausen able to finish this time. Wellhausen's up to 8. The Cardinals attacking the glass right now on that, especially on that possession offensively. As Creston shot up and no good. Rebound by Maddie Cole. Cole gives to Meyer. Meyer gives to Wellhausen. Kind of a little triangle going on between Wellhausen, Meyer, and Cole. Cole with it now. She gives to Meyer. Meyer tried to give it to Nordyke. Missed the pass, so it'll be a turnover. It'll go to Creston. 3:01 remain here in the second quarter. 24-15 is the Clarinda lead. As Bailey gets fouled there by Maddie Cole. That'll be Cole's first foul. Team's first of the quarter, by the way, that's really good for both these two teams so far. 2:50 remain here, and both of them just one foul on the quarter.
Having 4 each in the first.
Yeah, they definitely had some foul, not necessarily foul trouble, as none of them got to the bonus. As Reek will step back, take a 3, and she's able to knock it down. Holland Reek is up to 9, or excuse me, she's up to 10. And an offensive foul.
It was Bailey Nordyke stepped out.
Yeah, it'll just a turnover on Clarinda. So turnover still kind of an issue for this Cardinal team, which is something that against Clark, there was not very many turnovers. They didn't have the opportunity. They couldn't turn the ball over as Clark was knocking down 3s left and right. They had to be pretty perfect offensively, and they were just that, able to come away with the win. Kind of opposite of that right now, as Ella Turner goes up and is able to knock it down. Creston just leading by 4 now. are down by 4 now. And it'll go out of bounds off of Creston. Like I said, she's got 9 for the Panthers right now, leading the way for them. As Wellhausen gets fouled underneath. That foul will be on Holland Reek. That's her 3rd. So Reek she's got 3 fouls, and she's leading this team right now, like I said. Leading the team in scoring. As Maddie Cole will take a 3. It's no good. Rebound by Alyssa Gerds. Gerds gives to Tussey. Tussey over to Bailey. Bailey to Adamson. Adamson with the 3 is no good. And I've been kind of off here tonight as I keep kind of mixing up Cadley Bailey and Holland Reek. Got to try and get that cleaned up. As definitely 2 different players. That takeaway is Cadley Bailey. She's going to push. Is not able to get the layup, but Ava Adamson able to come away with the rebound and hit out of bounds off the Cardinals. Both offenses kind of stalling right now. Unable to get things going, but they had a good first quarter. That ball's almost taken away by Bailey Nordyke. It'll stay with Creston, though.
And that really is the thing tonight. It's kind of been just a dull game. There hasn't been really any excitement yet, but we'll see as it goes from here on out.
Bryn Tussey is able to knock down 2. It's a 2-point ball game right now. (24-22) is Clarinda's lead. Nordyke underneath, trying to work against Tussey. She's able to get around her and get the bucket. Nice little turnaround there for Bailey Nordyke. As Tussey gonna kind of take a floater, no good. Rebound brought down by Kylie Meyer. 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Meyer over to Cole. Cole to Knight. Knight to Wellhausen. Wellhausen going to go up with it. No good. Rebound fought and won by Bailey Nordyke as she'll get fouled. That foul's on Ella Turner. That's her 2nd. Turner coming into this game is, I believe, it's Creston's best scorer. No, it's Cadley Bailey's got 14 points per game, and Ella Turner with just 6. So, but still a big piece for Creston. As Cole's going to take a floater, no good. Rebound won by Jersey Knight. 26 seconds left on the game clock. Knight swings it over, tries to swing it over to Maddie Cole. Overthrown, though. It'll go to Creston with 20 seconds remain. So Creston with an opportunity here to score, be the final shot of this one, and bring this 4-point lead down. Cadley Bailey with it now. She's going to get, it's almost taken away by Jersey Knight, and then a foul is called. And I think they're going to get Jersey Knight with that. Oh no, they're going to call the foul on Creston. I believe that's what I thought it was, but they're going to get Cadley Bailey on the foul. 10 seconds left, and now Clarinda with the basketball opportunity to take one last shot here in the quarter. They just give it back to Bryn Tussey. Tussey passes it deep to Cadley Bailey. Bailey goes up with it, no good. And a big missed layup there for Cadley Bailey and the Creston Panthers. They're only down by 4. As I would say we're getting ready to go to half, but everyone's staying out there right now. They're going to get a foul called on. They're going to get a foul called on Alyssa Gerds, and that's going to send Clarinda to the free throw line because of the new rules this year in Iowa. 5 per quarter, and if you get 5, you're going to the free throw line and shooting 2. No more 1-and-1. Maddie Cole will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 for the Cardinals. As she's unable to hit her first one. Cole's second free throw is up and good, and Maddie Cole is up to 3 points. 27-22 is the halftime lead for the Cardinals. Cadley Bailey's got 7 for the Panthers. Holland Reeks got 9 for the Panthers. And for the Cardinals, Carson Wellhausen's got 8. Kylie Myers got 6. Alex, before we go to a break, what's something that both these two teams are going to look to do more in that second half?
Well, the one thing is that someone on each team needs to really get going. For Creston, I think it could be Cadley Bailey. She could really get it going. She had a couple steals there early in the second quarter, really get some nice fast break points. And on the Clarinda side, they didn't really have anything going. They had Carson Wellhausen and Kylie Meyer with a couple nice scores there early and late in the second quarter, and really just need to get someone soloed out and really get going for both of these teams, and could be in for a nice finish.
Yeah, definitely could be. You're listening to the Fuller Digital Solutions stream. I'm Tate Namey. Next to me is Alex Liss. We'll be back for second half action of this girls game right after this. Until then, enjoy the sights and sounds of Clarinda High School Gym. Welcome back into Clarinda, where we've got a fun one and a tight one so far. Clarinda leads 27-22 as we get ready to start the second half. I mentioned there at the end of that half some of the leading scorers. Carson Wellhausen leads the Cardinals with 8. Cadley Bailey with 7 for the Panthers, and Holland Reek with 9 for the Panthers as well. So Reek and Bailey really doing all the scoring for the Panthers, and for the Cardinals, they spread it out pretty evenly. Myers got 6, Carson Wellhausen's got 8, and then Jersey Knight's got 4. Maddie Cole's also got 3. Bailey Nordike's also got 4. So they're spreading it out pretty well. And a quick foul, I believe. A quick foul. That foul will be called on Holland Reek. That's her fourth. Creston's leading scorer right now has 4 fouls. Not ideal. We just started the second half, excuse me. 7:48 remain. Yeah, that's definitely not ideal. She's going to have to come out with foul trouble as Jersey Knight tries to get it to Maddie Cole on the corner, and they're going to say it did not touch a Panther. It'll go out of bounds off of Clarinda, so it'll go to Creston. And, that's something to really kind of watch for is Holland Reek. She's got 4 fouls. Like, that's really not good for Creston. I mean, they're really depending on her and Bailey's scoring right now. That's really the only thing keeping them right in this game.
And I bet you Tony Neubauer, the head coach of the Creston Panthers at halftime, that was his exact words, do not foul. And that was the first thing that she did.
I bet you're right, too. There's 3 fouls there in that first half. That's not ideal. Somebody's able to knock it down for the Cardinals. I believe it was Maddie Cole. Maddie Cole up to 5 now, and Wellhausen going to go up for the Cardinals again. She's able to get 2. Wellhausen's got 10. She's up to double figures. And a quick timeout called by Creston. We're going to take one with them. 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. 31.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
2.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. Clarinda 4 quick points. They're up 31-22 with 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And the storyline is Holland Reek. She's got 4 fouls. Creston's leading scorer. One of the only reasons that they were able to put up all the scores they've got right now, because 9 and 7 with her and Bailey, they add up to 16 of Creston's 22 total points. As Creston works underneath to Lydia Goins. Goins able to go up with it and get it. It's Goins' first bucket of the night. And they're going to have to get somebody else going, as Reek's going to probably sit the bench the majority of the second half. Cardinals work underneath to Bailey Nordike. Nordike tries to go up over Bryn Tussey. No good. Tussey able to come down with the rebound. And she takes it across for the Panthers. Tussey gives to Ava Adamson. Adamson from the free throw line. No good. Rebound brought down by Bailey Nordike. Cole with it now. She gives to Knight in the corner. Knight drives along the baseline. She gives to Addie Wagner. Wagner for 3. No good. Bryn Tussey coming away with the rebound. Adamson gives to Cadley Bailey, and Bailey just throws it out of bounds over the head of Lydia Goins. So a turnover for Creston. And both these two teams, they've had their moments, Alex. They both turned the ball over quite a bit in this game, more than usual, and both of them kind of struggling to get their footing completely going offensively. But then they have those moments where they're going on hot streaks.
Yeah, and it was Clarinda who really had the largest turnover margin right now. Creston really haven't had that big momentum swing, but the Clarinda side really needs to figure out their turnovers.
And was that a travel? I missed it. I believe
so.
I think Jersey Knight
was spaced off too.
Yeah, I missed the call. I think it was. Jersey Knight picked up her pivot foot. And now Ella Turner tried to work quickly for the Panthers. She gets denied. Lydia Goins able to come away with it. Now Turner at the free throw line. She's going to take a shot. No good. And Carson Wellhausen able to come away with the rebound. Wellhausen stacking up her numbers. She's in double digits in points as Knight swings it all the way over to Maddie Cole. Maddie Cole able to knock down the 3-ball. Maddie Cole is up to 8. And the lead is up to, I'm not sure.
I think it's up to 10.
I think so too. Yeah, it's up to 34-24. Lead is up to 10 for the Cardinals. Ella Turner goes up with it. No good. Then it's denied by Carson Wellhausen. Wellhausen able racking up some blocks as well. As Nordyke works down to Wellhausen. Wellhausen goes up. No good. She gets her own rebound. Goes up again. No good. And the rebound is brought down by Ella Turner. Turner to Goins. Goins with it now. She gives to Tussey. Tussey swings it over to Ava Adamson. Adamson for 3. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Ella Turner. So it'll be Clarinda basketball. 4:11 remain here in the third quarter. 34-24 is the Clarinda lead. As Jersey Knight with it in the corner, she swings it over to Bailey Nordyke. Nordyke hits it off the foot of Hadley Bailey. Probably should have been a kickball, but they let it play out. It goes out of bounds off of Creston regardless. But like I said, probably should have been a kickball.
Might have been off the shin.
I guess. I don't know what part of the foot they consider not a kickball anymore. I don't know if it's just the foot or that's just they're not reffing me.
Maybe it's like if they make a kicking motion.
And Creston's able to come away with it. Cadley Bailey was in a 1-on-2 situation. She's able to get the bucket. So turnovers. Creston able to score off the Clarinda turnovers as Jersey Knight tries to go up with a reversal. No good. Rebound by Tussey. She gives to Bailey. Bailey gives to Goins, and Goins will pull it out for the Panthers. They're going to run an offense. Goins gives it to Tussey. Tussey gives it to Gertz. Gertz for 3, no good. Rebound, fought around, and a foul will be called on Creston. That foul will be called on, I believe, Lydia Goins, I think. Oh, no, they're going to call that one on Ava Adamson. That's her second.
Come on, girls, work it. Let's go.
Nordyke to Cole. Cole swings it over to Meyer. Meyer gives to Knight in the right corner. Knight, to Cole. Cole takes the jump shot, gets fouled. Jump shot's no good, but she does go to the free throw line, and she's got 2 coming her way. And, you know, one thing that kind of was another big piece of this, Alex, was, I mean, not huge, but Cole was able to knock down a free throw there at the end of that half that really shouldn't have been a free throw. Like, I mean, it was a good foul, but Creston should never have committed that foul as Maddie Cole knocks down her first free throw. They were all the way on the other side of the court.
And yeah, it was basically the end of the quarter. There was no reason at all to be fouling.
Yeah, there was no time left, and it's just one that I'm sure Creston would want back as Cole's able to knock down the second one. She's up to 10. And that pass will be taken away by Bailey Nordyke. Nordyke is just going to pull it out. She thought about the fast break. She just gave to Maddie Cole. Cole for 3 is no good. Long rebound is tipped around and out of bounds off of Clarinda, so it'll be Creston basketball. Cardinals with 2 in double figures now. Carson Wellhouse and Maddie Cole. Another thing to point out, both sophomores. The sophomore class runs deep here in Clarinda, and it's one that's going to be sticking around for a while.
When it's not just in basketball, it's in every sport. In volleyball, too, and softball. They're just all around just a great grade.
Yeah, great class of sophomores this Clarinda girls team has as Cadley Bailey works underneath, in between, tries to get in between 2 Cardinals. They're going to say it was a block there. And it's Cardinal basketball. Meyer with it on the right wing. She gives to Knight on the right corner. Knight gets some contact underneath on the baseline. Tries to swing it over to Maddie Cole, and it goes out of bounds over the head of Maddie Cole. again, you hate to say it, but turnovers have been an issue for both these two teams, and this third quarter especially, a lot of turnovers, and it's led to not a whole lot of scoring. Clarinda's only been able to score 9, and Creston only able to score 4 so far, as Adamson gets the rebound, is unable to get the putback, and Kylie Meyer gets that rebound. She takes it across for the Cardinals. Meyer to Knight down low, trying to work around Tussey, good defense. Knight's shot no good. Rebound brought down by Alyssa Gerds. Gerds gives to Ella Turner. Turner for 3 is no good. And the rebound brought down by Maddie Cole. Both offenses stalling right now, struggling to get anything going. Nordyke works it into Lily Merrill. Merrill back to Nordyke on the left corner. Nordyke almost gives it to Knight. Knight almost lost it, but able to regain control. Meyer now for 3. She's able to knock it down. And how about that? Kylie Meyer, shot clock was running out, and she's just able to step up and take a big 3. She's got 9 points.
That was honestly, I wouldn't say close, but maybe close to NBA range.
That was a deep 3, that's for sure. Bryn Tussey's going to go up for the Panthers. No good. Rebound fought and won by Bailey Nordyke. Nordyke gives to Meyer. Meyer takes another 3 in the right wing. She's able to knock it down again. Kylie Meyer, 2 big 3s now. I think she's hit 4 threes, and she's up to 12 on the night. And they're gonna be a timeout on the courts for the substitution.
And that's one team player that Clarinda really needs to just get really hot really early into a game.
Yeah, we mentioned a big depth player. She's the 6th man here on this Clarinda offense, and she's got 12. 12 for her, 10 for Wellhausen, and 10 for Cole. And they're all 3 sophomores. As that shot up for Creston, no good. Rebound brought down by Kylie Meyer. Meyer gives to Nordyke. Nordyke to Cole. Cole on the left wing. She gives to Merrill on the left corner. Merrill will take a 3 as time was getting ready to expire in the third quarter. It's no good, but Clarinda leads 42-26. 2 back-to-back Kylie Meyer 3 balls, and Clarinda just able to extend their lead here. We'll be back for the fourth quarter action.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency, Clarinda.
Welcome back here into Clarinda as Carson Wellhausen starts off the fourth quarter strong with another block shot, and Meyer is going to go all the way, but she's going to get called on the charge. Just trying to move quickly and runs into Bryn Tussey. Tussey able to stand and take the charge. 42-26, 7:50 here in the fourth quarter. That foul is on, obviously, Kylie Meyer. That's her second. So still 7 minutes to go, but not too much to worry about as Holland Reek back out there for the Panthers, working with 4 fouls.
And that's one thing to mention. She fouls out of this game early. It's going to be a little difficult for Creston to make a comeback.
It will be, that's for sure, as Ella Turner is able to get a rebound and get a bucket. Turner, I believe, yeah, Turner's got just 4 on the night. That's something Clarinda's got to be a little bit proud of, as she's usually a pretty good scorer for this Panthers team. That's taken away by Holland Reek. Reek goes up with it but gets fouled by Kylie Meyer, and 2 quick fouls for Meyer. Puts her up to 3 fouls.
That's 2 in a row from Meyer. That's something that I know that Clarinda has a big lead, but still got to play smart out here. You get another one, you're going to be wishing you didn't have that chase down foul.
Absolutely, as Reek's able to work herself up to 10. She's got double figures now. And she's unable to make the second free throw, but rebound won by Bryn Tussey. She misses the putback. Rebound fought for, hit out of bounds off of Creston, so it'll be Clarinda basketball. 13-point lead for the Cardinals. As Meyer takes it across for the Cardinals. She gives to Nordyke. Nordyke gives it right back to Meyer. Meyer swings it across to Maddie Cole. Cole to Knight. Knight along the baseline finds Nordyke. Nordyke able to knock it down. And Bailey Nordyke's got 6. Creston's got to get something going offensively here. They're struggling, that's for sure, here in the second half. Only 7 points on the half so far.
The thing is that in the third quarter, it was just an all-out turnover battle. Who could score the most on turnovers?
Yeah, definitely, and it's still kind of that way. Both these two teams turning the ball over quite a bit, but Creston unable to score off them like they have been, and a foul is called on Bailey Nordyke. I think that's Nordyke's third foul, and it is. It's the team's third of the quarter, so 3 pretty quick fouls, about a minute and a half taken out of this fourth quarter. They've got 3 in the quarter as Lydia Goins going to take a shot, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Bailey Nordyke eventually. Kind of got thrown all over the place, able to come away with it as Meyer working quickly for the Cardinals. She gives to Knight. Knight working around the defender, no good. Rebound by Carson Wellhausen. Wellhausen gives to Meyer. Meyer 3-ball, no good. Rebound now by Jersey Knight. And it's eventually taken away by Bryn Tussey. But we mentioned it earlier, Clarinda offensively able to get some good boards, and that's just another block for Carson Wellhausen. She's got to be up to 6 of those tonight. I wish I was keeping track tonight. I am not. She's got to be up to 6, though, and a big night from Carson Wellhausen as Knight works around on the baseline, tries to get the reversal, no good. Creston working quickly with Cadley Bailey. Bailey unable to get the shot, and a foul will be called on Maddie Cole. A lot of quick action going on there. Both those two teams trying to work quickly off of some missed shots and some turnovers. And Ella Turner, on one of those fast breaks, she was down on this side, and Creston was working with a 4 and 5. She now goes to the bench. She's trying to walk it off. Ava Adamson's going to take a floater, no good. Rebound by Maddie Cole, and Ava Adamson's just going to get kind of a not a great foul right there for Creston. Absolutely not. And it's just kind of you're on the other side of the court. Just no need to there. Ava Adamson that's her third. As Merrill works inside to Wellhausen, and Wellhausen able to knock down the layup.
Nice vision from Merrill to really see that Wellhausen was open down below.
Absolutely, and that's one thing as well is these Clarinda guards, they've got to be good about finding Wellhausen down low. She's a weapon. She's became a weapon lately. They got to just continue to work it down to her, and like they've done tonight, she's got 12. Reek with it now at the top of the key. She gives to Tussey. Tussey to Bailey. Bailey over to, Bailey now with it now in the corner. She gives to Goins. Goins to Ava Adamson. Adamson for 3, no good. Rebound taken down by Cadley Bailey and another block. Was that Carson Wellhausen? I believe it was. Wellhausen defensively, what a stand she's had tonight. Knight's just going to work it into her, and Wellhausen using her height as an advantage. She's up to 14. Timeout, Creston. Carson Wellhausen's got 14, multiple rebounds, multiple blocks. We're going to take a break here. 48-29 is the Clarinda lead.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. 4:30 remain. Carson Wellhausen having a dominant game defensively, and she's up to 14 points as well for this Clarinda team. Creston now they've been on a scoring drought, haven't been able to get anything going recently, as they now find Cadley Bailey for three. Bailey's no good, and the rebound is fought and won by Maddie Cole. Cole tonight. Meyer to Merrill over in the right corner. Merrill tries to find it to Cole. It's taken away, though, by Cadley Bailey. Bailey gets fouled by Kylie Meyer, and that's Meyer. She's got 4 now, 3 of those coming in the fourth quarter. And she's going to have to probably take a seat. Cadley Bailey gets to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
And that foul will put Clarinda in the foul trouble and give Creston the bonus for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, Creston now working with the bonus as Bailey's able to knock down the first one. I think. They're not. Yeah, she is. Bailey's second free throw is up and good. 31-48, Clarinda leads. 3:50 remain here in the fourth quarter, as Maddie Cole finds Lily Merrill on the left wing. Merrill traveled. Yeah, she just tried to stop her momentum and tried to get the pass over to Wellhausen, but picked up her pivot foot, and another turnover for the Cardinals. Creston with Tussey, almost taken away by Meyer. It's eventually able to get taken back by Creston. Tussey now is just going to take a jump shot, no good. Carson Wellhausen with another rebound. Man, I wish I could tell you, Alex, you've kind of been keeping track over there. You know how many rebounds Carson Wellhausen has right now? She's putting on a show, that's for sure.
I believe she has 8, but we didn't really start taking count until about 4 minutes into the first quarter. So
she could easily be at a double-double, and I'll check into that after this game at the table, but she could easily be in that double-double range right now. I could definitely see it. As Nordike's got it at the key, she gives to Knight in the left wing. Knight just hits it off of, actually she's going to travel.
Well, if we aren't correct on her block, she could even have a triple-double.
Yeah, if somebody, I can't keep track of blocks as well, just something that can't do it all at once, but she's definitely putting on a show defensively and off the boards, and also she's scoring the ball just fine as well. As Goins works it over to Adamson. Adamson swings it over to Reek. Reek airballs the 3. Rebound brought down by Kylie Meyer. 2:30 left here in the game, and as it looks like it's getting close to probably being over, as Creston struggling to get anything going. Barring that incredible, who knows? A lot would have to happen as Knight just continues to add to her night. She's got 6. Yeah, barring that incredible comeback, Clarinda's got 2 games for sure. They play here tomorrow against Shan. Then they play here again Saturday in a postseason game against Red Oak, as Ava Adamson's able to knock down a 2-ball. She's got 4. But yeah, and then Creston's got 1 game left on the regular season schedule. They go to LC. That's going to be a tough test. The LC Titan girls putting on a good showing this year in the Hawkeye 10. Unable to win it, St. Albert was able to come away with it this year, which is something they've never done before. First time they've ever won, as that ball's taken away by Ava Adamson. Adamson's going to take from the free throw line. She's able to knock it down.
And like you said, that Lewis Central team at the beginning of the season, I honestly thought they would be the one to win it. And I didn't really see St. Albert coming in and taking the Hawkeye 10 by storm.
St. Albert really, girls, they really got off to about week 4, and definitely one of the first weeks of Hawkeye 10 play. They knock off that LC team, and everyone knew that they were going to be good. But now we know how really good they are. As shot up is no good from Maddie Cole. Rebound taken by Kylie Meyer. She takes a 3, is also no good. Less than a minute remain here. The game is, again, pretty much over now with a Holland Reek 3-ball, no good. Jersey Knight able to get the rebound. 40 seconds remain. Knight is just going to take it out, run some more clock. They do have to shoot the ball as there's about a 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Yeah, this was definitely a trap game. Clarinda definitely had to mark it off on their schedule. Couldn't do anything dumb. This was a big game for them, and they're able to come away with a win, and just a big one for postseason push.
And yeah, here in the fourth quarter, we didn't really see a lot of action from Addie Wagner, and that was a good decision from Jake Ford. Didn't really want to get his, I wouldn't say best player, but a good star player. Didn't want to give her some time because there was a scary moment earlier in the season when she went down with an injury, and he doesn't want to see that again against a team that he's beating by 15.
Yeah, easily. Addie Wagner, like you said, kind of suffered a little ankle injury. She's still trying to work back from this, and just not a great game for her to play in. This new player in for Kaylin Smolk is able to knock down a bucket for Creston. And that's going to do it. 50-37 is the final. Clarinda is able to come away with a victory. Alex Liss, your thoughts?
I honestly think that this Clarinda team they played a good team, and Creston really showed it in the first half. They were down by 5 points, and I really think that this was a good game for them to play. They had a lot of depth shown tonight with Lily Merrill and Kylie Myers hitting all of her shots pretty much from 3-point range. She had 12 in the fourth quarter, I know for sure. I don't know what she ended with. She ended with, I don't know what she ended with on the paper there. Kylie Myers.
Kylie Myers able to end with 12.
Yeah, she ended with 12. All of her points coming from 3, which was nice for her. And then Jersey Knight was really all around. We didn't really see her defensive, her defense strategy tonight. She really likes to jump around a lot and really get into some lanes there that the point guards like to pass, but all around this is a good win for Clarinda tonight.
Absolutely, and like you said, this Clarinda team doing a lot of things that they haven't done ever. 13 wins now on the year. They get a home playoff games. Some things that just you don't see very often here for this Clarinda girls program. They're definitely taking a step in the right direction. They get a 50-37 victory here tonight in Clarinda. Boys game will be coming up right after this. You're listening to the Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. Tate and Amy, Alex Liss, and we'll be back for boys action after this break. Welcome back here into Clarinda. We're getting set for a very exciting boys game that we've kind of had marked off on our calendars. I definitely have for a while here. A Hawkeye 10 matchup between the Creston boys and the Clarinda boys. And Alex, you know, we talk about the history that these two teams had, especially this year, you know. Coach Hannafin for Clarinda getting ejected in that game, and you know, it was a rough game for Clarinda, and they weren't able to get going. And this is definitely one that I talked to Coach Hannafin before this morning and asked him how he felt about this game. It's definitely one he's had on his calendar for a long time. What do you kind of think is going to happen in this game?
This is Coach Connor Hannafin's redemption game after that too technical ejection earlier in the season. But yeah, Clarinda didn't really play that well in that Creston game. And both coming into this game 7-10, Clarinda 3-7, and the Hawkeye 10, Creston being 5-6. Not really two teams that are really fighting for anything right now. We did see playoff for 2A today come out, and it's something to think about for Clarinda coming forward. But Creston, they don't know theirs yet since they're being 3A, but coming off of a 83-71 win over Red Oak is a huge one, actually, for Creston. Red Oak being a very good team this year, and Clarinda coming off of a 40-point loss from Clark. That was just not really anything going for them. And I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight. Two really teams that really like to go off of runs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just really for both teams, just really need to get it going really early.
And they're both, I think they're both going to rally off of, you know, their two best players. The Panthers with Cale Turner averaging 15.9 points per game, and Jake Hoyt, the junior, averaging 16.4 points per game. And then Clarinda is going to be really keen off of Creighton Tuzio, the senior, 14.8 points per game. And then Dalton Wright, the other senior, 10 points per game. While they're naming off starters, let me just go ahead and name the starters for Creston. Cale Turner, a senior. Gavin Millslagle, a senior. Parker Varner, a junior. Jake Hoyt, a junior. And Tony Davidson, a senior. For the Cardinals, Kyle Wagner, a junior. Justice Fine, a senior. Dalton Wright, a senior. Andrew Jones, a senior. And Creighton Tuzio, a senior. One thing that is completely different from this game that was for the girls was the girls were primarily sophomore lineups. This one's got a little bit more experience, a little bit more veteran leadership. Both teams primarily senior starters.
Yeah, Creston only having two juniors as their starters, and Clarinda only having one is just that's huge coming into these games. This is some of these players' final games. This is important to them, and they really just need every game matters now. And this game's gotta be important for each of them, just because both of these teams are 7-8, 7-10, and we'll see how this one ends out.
Yeah, both teams absolutely trying to, you know, get a little bit higher in the Hawkeye 10. As the tip is won by Creston, and Jake Hoyt gives it to Cale Turner. Cale Turner, the All-State, the standout football quarterback, leading this Creston team deep into the dome. And a quick foul is called on Creston. They're going to get that on Tony Davidson. That's going to be one thing that both these two teams, they play physical defense. You got to stay out of foul trouble. And both these two teams see themselves in foul trouble often. It's just something they're going to have to clean up here tonight. As Fine has it with in the left wing, he gives it to Wright at the key. Wright just gives it to Cale Turner. Turner with the steal goes all the way, unable to get the finish, and Justice Fine gets the rebound. Fine to Andrew Jones. Jones working up over a defender, no good. Rebound tipped around, won by Kyle Wagner, no good. And the rebound is eventually won by Parker Varner. Varner gives it to Turner. Turner again trying to work around defenders, unable to get the shot. Rebound tipped around and eventually won by Clarinda. A little more than a minute in, no score yet. Justice Fine trying to change that from the free throw line, no good. Rebound brought down by Parker Varner. As that was I believe that was a block on Andrew. Yeah, Andrew Jones going to come away with a big block there. Good defensive stand for both these two teams, which is something, they're probably a little bit, I wouldn't say necessarily used to seeing, but they have a lot of low-scoring games on their rosters. As Parker Varner is able to knock down a jump shot and give Creston the lead to start this game. You mentioned that IHSAA has released postseason pairings. Clarinda will play for the 1A, 2A classes. Clarinda will play AHSTW on, I don't remember what day that'll be on, and I'll have to look later on in this game, but Creighton Tuzio gets fouled as he's going up, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. That foul is on Parker Varner, his first. Tuzio able to knock down the first. Tuzio's second is up and no good. Rebound is won by Cale Turner, that is. Davidson with it at the top of the key. He gives to Hoyt. Hoyt gonna take a three ball, no good. Bounce around, almost went in, but Dalton Wright able to come away with a rebound off the missed Jake Hoyt shot. And Wright almost lost it. Fine able to corral it for the Cardinals. Fine almost lost it now. He's able to corral his own mistake there and get it into Kyle Wagner. Wagner tries to work it into Creighton Tuzio. Tuzio pass just a little bit out in front of him, and he's unable to corral it. 2-1 is the Creston lead. 5:30 left here in the first. As Cale Turner with it, he gives to Jake Hoyt. Hoyt drives, almost loses it. He gives it to Gavin Millslager. His shot no good. Davidson with it now. He gets met with Justice Fine, and Fine fouled him. Justice Fine met Tony Davidson in air.
This is really shaping up to be a defensive game as of first 3 minutes, only scoring 3 points total.
Absolutely, and yeah, definitely a point per minute, not ideal for especially either of these two teams. Our success probably needs to be more on the offensive side today, as these are both pretty defensive teams. Davidson's able to knock down his second free throw. Kyle Wagner with it now at the logo. Wagner goes right. He gives to Jones. And that ball is swatted out of bounds off Parker Varner as Jones was looking for Fine. One thing to really look out for, too, is Tony Davidson, Creighton Tuzio are going to be going up against each other all night tonight, and that's going to be a matchup that is definitely going to be worth the watch.
The thing is that Creighton Tuzio does have the 3-inch advantage to Tony Davidson standing at 6'7", so he's going to have an advantage there, but it's going to be fun to watch.
And definitely it's so far difficult for them to work into him. Haven't been able to very much as Sam Klein tried to go up awkwardly. Shot gets blocked by Millslagle. And Cale Turner with it now. He thought about driving. He pumps it out to Parker Varner. Varner for three, no good. Rebound brought down by Creighton Tuzio. Tuzio gives to Klein. Klein almost lost it out of bounds. Tipped around. Hit off of a Panther player. And it will stay with Clarinda. Wagner for inbound. He gets it into Sam Klein in the corner. Klein gives it to Wright at the left wing. Wright lost it off his foot. Sam Klein's able to corral it back. Klein going to go all the way now. Drive, gets fouled on his way up, so he'll go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Klein comes in and just he's a good, very good role player. He can get under the basket and make some really nice shots in the paint.
Sam Klein almost averaging 6 points per game and 4 rebounds per game coming off the bench as he's unable to knock down that first free throw. Klein's second free throw is up and good. It's a 1-point ball game again. As Turner takes it across for the Panthers. Turner thought about the shot from the free throw line. Instead, he gives to Millslagle gives to Hoyt. Hoyt going to take a turnaround jump shot, able to knock it down. And that ball gets taken away by Hoyt. Hoyt able to get the bucket as well. Creston now extending their lead to 10. Clarinda just 2 points thus far as we've almost gotten to that 4:30 mark. Right with it now. He's going to drive, and he traveled. Yep. Tried to get around the defender, but lost his dribble, and they're going to get him with the travel. 7-2 is the score here in the first quarter. 3:26 remain. So a low-scoring game so far.
Not really anything to worry about now, but Clarinda hasn't been able to score a basket yet. Both points coming from the free throw line.
Yeah, 2 points from the charity stripe, and they're just 2 for 4 from there as well. As Davidson has it now, he gives to Cale Turner. Turner swings it back out to Davidson. Davidson over to Hoyt. Or excuse me, Varner that was. Davidson takes a three, no good. Rebound brought down by Noah Harris. You're absolutely right. Clarinda's got to get some sort of offense going here in the first quarter. And Creighton Tuzio could be just that guy. He's off, though, on the three ball. Rebound by Gavin Millslagle. Millslagle gives to Turner. Turner's going to take a three. It's off, no good. Rebound by Dalton Wright. Both teams just kind of exchanging shots, trying to get something going offensively. Neither able to do so yet. Tuzio with it now. He gives to Noah Harris. Harris almost gave it away, trying to get it to Kyle Wagner, and it's tipped out of bounds off of Creston as Wagner was trying to force it over to Wright. These two teams, it's been a primarily Creston and Bound era. It's been a primarily Creston-led matchup. 26-4 actually. So yeah, Creston winning this rivalry right now. 26-4. Clarinda hasn't won since 2022. As Klein gives to Harris. Harris is going to drive, try to go over his defender. No good. Rebound by Tony Davidson. Davidson with it now. Davidson's going to go all the way to the hoop, trying to work around his defender. No good. Good defense there from Creighton Tuzio. Dalton Wright with the rebound. He gives to Kyle Wagner. Wagner gives to Klein. Dalton Wright with it now. He gives to Tuzio at the top of the key. Clarinda's really got to settle down and run an offense here, like you said. 2 points, both of them off free throws. Sam Klein's going to take a three. Off, no good. Rebound, tipped around, and out of bounds off of Creston.
Clarinda's getting open shots. It's just they're not falling. That's just the big thing.
Yeah, so far I think they've taken 2 or 3 open threes that just haven't been able to go. And they have not been able to work much inside. This Creston interior D has been playing really good as Creighton Tuzio tries to go up over the defender. It's no good. And Clarinda still unable to get any offense going. Jake Hoyt with it now. He stepped out of bounds, I believe. I think they're going to get him stepping out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover regardless, and it'll go to Clarinda. Just a minute 30 to remain, like 7-2, only 9 total points. Both teams unable to really get going so far, trying to feel themselves figure it out right now. As Klein gives to Schmidt. Schmidt to Harris. Harris with a corner three, no good. Rebound, tipped around, eventually won by Parker Varner. Turner, he gives to Rhett Driscoll. Driscoll for three, no good. And the rebound now with Noah Harris. 57 seconds, less than a minute. Coach Hannafin of the Cardinals saying push, gotta get some offense going. Harris works it down to Kyle Wagner. Wagner trying to get around his defender. Takes a nice little jump shot, fade away, no good. I think got tipped though by a Creston defender. Varner thought about the three and said he gives to Turner. Turner gets met with Warner Schmidt, unable to get the basket. He's able to get his own rebound, though, and he's in a trap situation. He throws it off of bounds, off of a Clarinda player. Alex, it's a 25 seconds left here in this first quarter. What do these teams got to do to really get going offensively?
I'd say just for Creston, just hold the ball and take a last-second shot, maybe.
Turner decided to take a jump shot floater that's no good. It goes out of bounds off of Creston, so it'll be Clarinda basketball.
Now on the Clarinda side, they just need to hold the ball, take the last-second shot, maybe get an open three, and maybe get it in, be down by 2 at the end of the first.
Absolutely. Taking any points right now is the Clarinda Cardinal. Sam Klein's going to take a 3. He gets it. Clarinda able to get a first point off of able to get their first points. It's not a free throw. And now a stoppage of play. And the refs are going to meet in the middle right now. The Sam Klein 3-ball, I believe, should still stand. He's got 4 of Clarinda's points. I wonder if it's going to be a clock issue, if maybe they stopped the clock too early, or... I think that's what it's going to be, maybe. Clarinda is looking to press now, so that's we're going to get a big turnover here, maybe get some points. They're going to bump it down to 10 seconds. It was a clock issue, so that's all sorted out. Sam Klein's 3-ball still stands. He's got 4, and the Cardinals have 5 points here in the first quarter. Clarinda showing press. Creston's able to get it into Cale Turner. Turner's going to go all the way. 5 seconds left. He's able to get a wonky shot off. Somehow he's able to get it to fall. And the Cardinals aren't able to get anything after that. 9-5 after 1. Low-scoring affair here in Clarinda.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. Low-scoring affair between the Creston Panthers and the Clarinda Cardinals. 9-5 is the Creston lead as Clarinda starts out the quarter with the basketball. And there was a change of jerseys, I think is what that was. And Lucas Rushing will now be in the senior for the Panthers. I don't know if it was a change of jerseys or if he just he's still wearing his normal jersey listed on the roster, but he did just run out of the locker room throwing the jersey on. So
I don't know what happened there. Yeah,
not sure, but regardless, Clarinda basketball, and they just turned it over quickly. Rough turnover there for the Cardinals, and it's not something that they've done a ton this game. I mean, that turnover is definitely probably an issue in Coach Hannafin's eyes, but they have not been able to capitalize on some of the opportunities that they've been given.
Well, as we've been watching so far, every possession counts. You need to get a shot at the basket.
Absolutely. Every possession does count, and that's one that I'm sure the Cardinals are going to want back as Varner gives it to Driscoll. Driscoll gives it to Hoyt. Hoyt's going to go all the way to the hoop with it, go up and get the and one over Warner Schmidt. Jake Hoyt. He's now got 4, and he's got an opportunity for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
And Hoyt's a player that Creston really needs to get going, averaging 16 points a game. He's a big contributor with the 3 Turner and Davidson also up in the double digits averaging per game.
Absolutely is. He's able to knock down his free throw, so he does get the 3-point play. He's the leading scorer now. He's got 5. As Klein tries to work it into Tuzio, it's almost gets taken away, but Clarendon able to corral it back. Justice Fine trying to work around his defender. He does. Justice Fine with a nice little bucket there to maybe give this Clarendon offense some momentum. We thought they might have had some after that Sam Klein 3-ball. As Hoyt went up with it, he lost possession of the basketball while trying to drive, and he's unable to get the shot up, but he gets fouled, so we'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. And that foul will be on Justice Fine. That's his second. And Hoyt able to knock down the first.
And that's the one thing that's happening so far. That's not really a foul trouble game for anyone yet. For on the Creston side, everyone just has one. And Justice Fine being the only Clarendon player, I believe, right now with the foul.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there. I'm not sure. I'm not really keeping track of fouls, but doing a good job so far, staying out of foul trouble, especially there in that first quarter. But then again, when not a whole lot of offense comes, not a whole lot of scoring, there's probably not that many fouls because they obviously haven't entered the free throw line that many times. And another Clarendon turnover as it goes off the hand of a Clarendon player, and it'll go to Creston.
Clarendon will have a sub in, and that'll be Ryan Wagner, the freshman.
Ryan Wagner's been seeing some good varsity minutes here in the season, and it's definitely the freshman's got a lot potential, that's for sure. As Turner now is going to try and work around 2 defenders, he's able to, and Cale Turner has got 4. (16-7) is this Creston lead. Clarendon again struggling to get anything going. Almost get tried to work with the Andrew Jones underneath, but it gets hit out of bounds. And they'll say it last touch by Jones. So it'll go to Creston.
And Kyle Wagner will come back in for Dalton Wright.
Braden Schoon in for the Panthers. As Davidson inbounds it to Cale Turner. 5:55 here in the second quarter. Davidson at the top of the key. He gives to Lucas Rushing. Rushing with the 3. He gets it. Lucas Rushing able to knock down a 3 for his first bucket of the night. Now Ryan Wagner with it. He gets it to Sam Klein. Sam Klein for 3. No good. Rebound won by Lucas Rushing. Turner gives it down low to Rushing. Now Rushing with it from beyond the perimeter. He gives to Turner. Turner thought about driving. He gives to Schoon. Schoon goes up with it. Rebounds tipped around. Hit out of bounds off of Clarinda. So it'll stay with Creston. Tony Davidson to inbound. He does get it in to Cale Turner. Turner working on Kyle Wagner. Turner gives to Davidson. Davidson driving. He finds Schoon underneath. Schoon gets fouled. Braden Schoon will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. 19-7, Creston leads now. That foul will be on Sam Klein. It's his first.
Only 3 minutes into the second quarter, and Clarendon's not really in there yet, but they're really getting into some foul trouble for the bonus. They have 3 fouls right now.
Absolutely, yeah, something they've got to watch out for. It's getting a little bit too aggressive maybe defensively and on the rebound, but another big thing is they're still not able to score, not really able to get anything going offensively. As Schoon's second free throw is up and good. Cardinals need to score here, get anything going offensively, struggling to get anything going so far. As Fine gives to Wagner on the right wing. Wagner trying to work it down to Jones. Jones goes over, Rushing, no good. Rebound though, Justice Fine. Fine will just take it out for the Cardinals. Probably a good move there from Justice Fine, but they do only have 13 seconds left on the shot clock. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock now. Sam Klein with it. He's just going to have to take a three. No good. Definitely not the shot that Clarinda wanted there. And a rebound got tipped out of bounds, and they're going to keep it with Clarinda. A Panther and a Cardinal both went up for it. Goes out of bounds off of Creston, so it'll stay with Clarinda. And yeah, it's big for Clarinda to resets the shot clock. Fine with it. He takes a nice little step around shot, no good. Rebound brought down by Creston. Tony Davidson with it now on the other end. Davidson gives it to Rushing. Rushing for three, no good. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds off of Clarinda, so it'll stay with Creston. Jake Hoyt does have 7 right now for the Panthers. He's their leading scorer. Turner right there with 4, and Parker Barner with 4 as well. Lucas Rushing with 3. As they're going to get an offensive foul called on Gavin Millslegel. So Clarinda with another offensive opportunity. You've got to get something here, Alex. I mean, it's crucial. It's not obviously not late in the game, still in the first half, but it is so crucial to just close out this half with a good offensive performance.
I mean, we're sitting 4 minutes into the second quarter, and Clarinda only has 2 made buckets right now.
Yeah. Tuzio tried to work underneath with Tony Davidson. He lost it, and Ryan Wagner's able to get it. He goes up with it and gets fouled. He goes to the free throw line. That foul was called on Gavin Millslegel. That's his first. As Ryan Wagner's first free throw is up and good. Wagner's second free throw is up and good as well.
And that's where Clarinda's going to need to be on their A game tonight. Free throws are going to be the ones that help them stay in this ball game.
Yeah, obviously not able to get anything going so far offensively. Like you said, just the 2 buckets made, so they got to be able to get those free points awarded to them. Davidson's going to try and work around 2 Clarinda defenders, and they're going to say he traveled. Davidson made a nice little spin move in between 2 Cardinal defenders, but obviously it was called a travel, so it'll go to Clarinda. And again, you know, they were able to get points, but not really offensively. They really need to get an offensive bucket right now. Ryan Wagner has it at the logo. He gives to Creighton Tuzio on the left wing. Tuzio to Klein. Klein over to Wagner on the right wing now. Ryan Wagner, that is. He works it into Tuzio. Tuzio trying to go in between 3 defenders. He gets fouled as he goes up. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Creighton Tuzio, only 1 point on the night thus far.
And down below, Tuzio's getting triple teamed, so right there, he's going to need to draw a lot of fouls tonight just to maybe get some of these guys on the bench to maybe, you know, with some foul trouble and make free throws like that.
When Red Oak came in here about a week ago, you know, that was their main goal, was to shut down Creighton Tuzio, and they did a good job of that. Clarinda was fortunate. Dalton Wright was able to have a really big game that night. I know he almost dropped, I don't know how many he ended up with.
He dropped 30 that night.
30, yeah, he had a big game.
But there's one player from that game you cannot forget about, and that was Kyle Wagner stopping Max DeVries, who averages 21 points a game to only 11 that night. That was crazy.
The defensive stand from Kyle Wagner was definitely good. A good defensive player. He's been one all year long for this Clarinda team. As Millslegel gets it over to Cale Turner. Turner tried to drive. He is going to eventually go up with it. Gets in between 2 Clarinda defenders. Is able to knock it down. Turner's got 6. Fine with it now. He tried to work it around a defender, but it's taken away by Jake Hoyt. And Turner with it now on the other end. Turner gives to Davidson. 2:20 remain. Davidson trying to work around Tuzio. Unable to. He gives to Jake Hoyt for 3. No good. Rebound. Fought and won by Gavin Millslegel, but he bounced the ball on the baseline and it'll go out of bounds. off of Creston. Kyle Wagner, that is, inbounds it to Justice Fine for the Cardinals. 2 minutes left. Clarinda, like we've been saying, they've got to get something going offensively, got to get some sort of bucket.
To get a bucket on this possession would be big with only 2 minutes left. Yeah, that's...
Bring it back with just a single-digit lead as Sam Klein hit a nice little reversal, but it's no good. And Cale Turner's just sitting down at the other end, waiting to receive the ball. He does, and he gets the bucket. Turner's up to 8. 1:39 remain. Sam Klein with it now on the right wing. Klein to Harris. Harris gets in between defenders. He's not able to get the layup, though. Rebound won by Creston.
And that's just a missed opportunity. You got to make those semi-open layups.
Yeah, that was a big opportunity there for Clarinda. They get another one there here as Creston travels. 24-11 is the Creston lead, 13 points. You know, Clarinda's got to be able to score here, and they haven't been able to score. It's been hard to come across. They've only got 11 with a little bit left in this second quarter.
Is it still only 2 made baskets from Clarinda?
I think you may be right.
Because, yeah, I think that's right. That's still something that needs to be, that's something that needs to be addressed at halftime.
And I'm sure it will. You know, the offensive performance thus far has been nothing great, obviously, as Jake Hoyt got a little too aggressive trying to work on Dalton Wright to get the steal. Gets called the foul. It's just Creston's third. Or excuse me, that's their fourth. They got no more to give now, so that was their last one. They were able to give it. That is Jake Hoyt's third foul. He's got 7 points, so Creston's leading scorer in foul trouble.
That's not good for Creston.
We saw that in the girls' game as well, as Chuzio able to get behind a defender and get a bucket. He's up to 5 now. Rhett Driscoll with it. He gives to Tony Davidson. Davidson trying to work around defenders. Kind of made an awkward pass. Somehow Cale Turner is able to come out away with it. Turner swings it over to Davidson. Davidson for 3. Got it. Tony Davidson now with 4. And Creston really doing a good job spreading this ball out. And they've got a good offense rolling right now. Warner Schmidt with it. He tried to get the roll to Kyle Wagner. No, he doesn't able to. He gets it over to Sam Klein, and Klein drives, able to get the bucket. Klein's up to 6 now. Turner's just going to take this across slowly. Creston looking to make this probably the last shot of the half as there's less than 10 seconds to go. Gavin Millslagle gets it over to Cale Turner. Turner going to just take an awkward 3. No good. Rebound by Sam Klein, but that'll end the first half. 27-15. Creston leads. And Alex, what are some things that you've got? You know, both these two teams really struggled there in the first quarter, at least offensively. Now Clarinda and both teams kind of starting to find their groove. What are some things that you would think will be addressed at the half?
In the Clarinda locker room, it's going to be making those shots that are missed opportunities. There was a couple missed layups down here that was able to be made, and a couple of three-point shots that weren't really need to be taken. And in the Creston locker room, it's just stay down below and keep the paint not open at all. The paint was not open during this entire half. There was only 2 points scored, 4 points in the paint that was scored in the entire half. And the other thing is that Creston's Jake Hoyt is in foul trouble going into the half with 3. If he comes out of the half and fouls right away, like we saw in the girls' game, that could be a huge miss. That could be a huge opportunity for Clarinda to take on some points in the third quarter crunch time.
Absolutely. It's 27-15. Creston leads here. We're going to take a break for this halftime. We'll be back for some second half action right after this on the Fuller Digital Solutions stream. I'm Tate Namey. Next to me, Alex Liss. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here into Clarinda. 27-15 is the Creston lead here as we get set to start the second half. We kind of mentioned some of the key players in this one. Creston being able to spread it out. Cale Turner does lead the Panthers with 8 points, and right behind him, Jake Hoyt with 7, Parker Varner with 4, Tony Davidson with 4, and Lucas Rushing with 3. They're doing a good job of spreading it out, and for the Cardinals, it's really been all Sam Klein and Creighton Tuzio. Sam Klein's got 6, Creighton Tuzio's got 5, Justice Fine has 2, and Ryan Wagner has 2 as well. Alex, you know, we kind of mentioned the slow start that these two had offensively was something you're kind of ready to see here for this second half.
Well, one thing is that I'm going to have to mention is Jake Hoyt with the 3 fouls. That's got to be scary for Creston. That's just, he goes out, he's your top scorer. He goes out early with another foul. That could be a little scary on their offensive side. But Clarinda, they just need to make a bucket. They need to get some momentum going. They need to just get their offense going. We didn't really see a Clarinda offense at all in the first half. We just saw missed bucket after missed bucket and get into the charity stripe. And it'll be a fun second half. We'll see how it goes.
So Creston tried to work quickly there. Good defense, pick-up defense for the Cardinals, but Cale Turner's going to turn around, take a 3, no good. Rebound fought and hit out of bounds off of Dalton Wright. And what a play there from Tony Davidson.
Was crazy.
Athletic play. He's able to jump out midair. He's able to hit the ball off of Dalton Wright and go out of bounds off of Wright. So good awareness there from Tony Davidson to come away with, you know, a pretty much rebound. And he thought about taking the 3 ball there as well, but he ends up passing it on to teammate Parker Varner. Varner to Millslegel. Millslegel to Turner. Turner, he's going to go up with it and able to, that's just such a smooth shot there from Cale Turner. He's up to 10. First player in double digits, leading Creston here tonight. And now the Cardinals trying to work something. Creighton Tuzio for 3, no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds off of Creston, so it'll stay with Clarinda. That was a good idea there from Creighton Tuzio. He's 0 for 2, though, from the three-point line so far.
It was the right decision. Open 3, just maybe get some momentum.
Now Kyle Wagner will take a 3. His goes out, no good. And Tony Davidson gets the rebound for Creston. Couple more missed opportunities there for the Cardinals. They had 2 shots at that one, and that 3 ball is from Parker Varner. He's able to knock it down. Parker Varner now, I believe, Varner's got 7. (32-15) is the Creston lead, and it goes out of bounds off of Millslegel, so it'll stay with Clarinda, but good defense there from Gavin Millslegel. Kyle Wagner to inbound. He does get it into Sam Klein. Klein over to Wagner. Wagner to Tuzio. Tuzio to Fine. Fine for 3. No good. Air ball. Lucas Rushing comes away with the rebound. Millslegel now. He's going to try to go all the way to the hoop. He gives it to Tony Davidson. Davidson gets tied up by, I believe, Sam Klein. And it'll go to Clarinda. Clarinda's pushing that, 20-point deficit. They're only down 17 right now. 17 right now. Math skills kind of failed me there. We're going to take a timeout on the court. We're going to take one with them. We'll be back right after this. It's a full timeout.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency. Clarinda.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where Clarinda tried to work offensively very quickly. A missed shot, though, from Creighton Tuzio. And then Creston also turned around, try to score quickly, but kick ball violation off of Warner Schmidt's foot. So it'll stay with Creston. 32-15 here in the third quarter. 6:11 remain in the third quarter. So, Clarinda struggling offensively. Obviously, 15 points in the third, about 2 minutes into the third is not ideal. Definitely not a recipe for success as Kale Turner drives and able to get the and one. Kale Turner starting to stretch this lead out here for Creston. He's up to 12, and he's got an opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play. Turner on the free throw is up and no good. Rebound tipped around and won by Lucas Rushing. Rushing gives to Parker Varner, and Creston's going to run an offense. Varner gives to Millslagle. Millslagle to Davidson. Davidson going to drive, go all the way up, no good. Rebound tipped around, fought for, and a jump ball between Lucas Rushing and Sam Klein. And that'll it'll go to Clarinda on the change of possession. But it should be towards Creston. It should be Creston's ball because of the earlier jump ball in this one. So we'll see if they're going to get that. That's definitely what they're talking about right now. Yeah, like I said, Kale Turner's up to 12 for this Panther team, and it will be Creston basketball off of the jump ball.
We will see a new face from Clarinda, and that's Nolan Wyman, the junior.
Wyman not usually getting a role in this, but Clarinda's got to find something to get going offensively as Turner goes all the way hoop, no good. Rebound brought down by Creighton Tuzio. Tuzio gives to Ryan Wagner, that is. Ryan Wagner to Cooper Phillips. Phillips also a new face in for the Cardinals. Phillips down low to Wyman gets a shot blocked by Tony Davidson, able to corral it back, though. Ryan Wagner for three, no good. Rebound won by Creighton Tuzio. Tuzio gives to Sam Klein. Klein behind the defender is able to get the bucket. Good find there from Creighton Tuzio. He got double teamed, and Sam Klein was able to get behind the defense and get the easy layup.
And he was the aggressor. Just like there, he had 3 rebounds in that last offensive possession.
Millslagle gets his pass intercepted by Creighton Tuzio. Sam Klein tried to go the whole way with it, though, and it's no good. Parker Varner with the defense, and he's able to get the rebound, but then Varner trying to get across. He goes over and back. Some good defense there from the Cardinals. So, yeah, Clarinda working with a lot of newer faces to this lineup. Cooper Phillips, Nolan Wyman, and Ryan Wagner. Faces that don't always get to see the court. And then Sam Klein and Creighton Tuzio right now still in as Sam Klein's the leading scorer with 8 for the Cardinals. Klein's going to go all the way up. He'll get fouled on the way up. I believe he should be going to the line and shooting too. He will. Sam Klein's shooting 2. His first is up and no good. Klein's second free throw is up and good. That moves him to what I believe should be 9. Yeah, it is. As Lucas Rushing is going to take a jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Kale Turner able to come over with the rebound, though, and Turner gets fouled. As Turner sets inbound for the Creston Panthers, he does get it in to Parker Varner. Jake Hoyt with it now. Jake Hoyt working on Creighton Tuzio. He finds Tony Davidson down low. Davidson lost it. Fight for the ball. It's eventually taken away by Ryan Wagner. Ryan Wagner trying to push the tempo. He's going to go all the way up, and he gets swatted from behind. Jake Hoyt making the defensive play from behind, but they're going to call a foul on Jake Hoyt. I thought that was a clean play completely, but referees say otherwise. And Ryan Wagner gets to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That looked pretty clean to me. Just the ref saw different. He was there.
Must have been a more of a body thing, because I'm pretty sure that it was all ball. But Varner must have worked a little bit, or Hoyt, must have worked a little bit too much in the body. And Ryan Wagner gets another attempt at it because of a lane violation. And it was kind of an awkward lane, but something I've never seen before.
Yeah, it was a little weird, just a little hop jump.
Varner just kind of jumped and set his feet right there in the middle of the lane while Ryan Wagner was in the midst of shooting his free throw. It's something I've definitely not seen before.
Lane violations are hard to come by normally in basketball.
High school level, not as much, especially from the free throw shooter himself. Ryan Wagner is able to get the second one. He's up to 4 points. As Cale Turner works it across to Jake Hoyt. Hoyt now to Driscoll. Driscoll with it at the top. He gives it to Hoyt. Hoyt to Rushing. Rushing tries to get it down to Davidson. Davidson lost it. Rushing's able to recover. Davidson finds an open. Parker Varner for 3. No good. Foul called on Lucas Rushing. Creston's just their third of the quarter. That's Rushing's first foul in the game.
Nothing really to worry about right now for fouls for both teams.
Yeah, not really. Nobody really in foul trouble. We saw Hoyt with some foul, or was it Varner, with some foul trouble, but I think he's doing all right now as he works it. Parker Varner works it across for the Panthers. Cale Turner now, he's going to go up, and they're going to call the block on Creighton Tuzio, but I think there was more contact on that play right there than there was on the Jake Hoyt block from behind. Regardless, it goes out of bounds off of Clarinda. It'll stay with Creston. And Cale Turner now to inbound it. He does get it in to Driscoll. Driscoll to back to Turner. Turner being face guarded by the freshman, Ryan Wagner. Turner's going to go all the way to the hoop, go up with it, and get the bucket. Turner's got 14. And Creston leads by 16. Tuzio with it now on the right wing. Clarinda's still rocking with that unusual lineup with Nolan Wyman and Cooper Phillips. Phillips tries to work it inside to Tuzio. Tuzio trying to work on Davidson. Tries to go up over him, no good. Davidson gets the rebound. Good defense there from Tony Davidson. Davidson dishes it to Varner quickly. Varner tried to get it to Driscoll. Driscoll does get it down underneath to Brennan Schoon. Schoon finds Varner for 3. Varner no good. Rebound brought down by Sam Klein. Tuzio with it now on the right wing. He gets it to Cooper Phillips at the key. Phillips to Tuzio. Tuzio back to Phillips. Phillips almost got it taken away by there, but Tony Davidson able to fight it back, though. Finds Ryan Wagner underneath. Wagner goes up with it. Wyman, goes up with it, no good. Then Wagner gets the rebound, goes up with it, and he gets fouled. Actually, I'm going to say Wyman was the one going up on that second attempt, so he will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. That foul was on Rhett Driscoll, the freshman. It's just Driscoll's first, as Nolan Wyman misses his first free throw. And Tuzio is now in the lineup. Noah Harris will come in for Cooper Phillips. Wyman's second free throw is up and no good as well. Rebound tipped around, won by Rhett Driscoll. Driscoll. And a timeout will be called. I believe they're going to call, not sure which one. Timeout on the court. 36-20 is the lead. 1:56 remain here in the
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency, Clarinda.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. Creston has a 36-20 lead over Clarinda with about a minute 56 left in the third quarter. And Cale Turner really took control of this game. He's got 14 points. He's going to take a three there. No good, though, and rebound brought down by Nolan Wyman. Clarinda still working with that unusual lineup of Nolan Wyman, Noah Harris, Ryan Wagner, Creighton Tuzio, and Sam Klein. Just a couple of normal faces, but some unnormal ones. Creighton Tuzio is able to hit a nice little turnaround bucket and get Clarinda a score. Davidson's going to go along the baseline. He finds Driscoll. Driscoll for three, no good. Rebound tipped around and won by Schoon, and Schoon gets there's a foul on the floor. Tuzio now has 7. And for the Cardinals, Sam Klein with 9, Creighton Tuzio with 7. And then I believe Ryan Wagner has 4. So not a lot of scoring for the Cardinals. As Davidson gives it over to Turner. Turner back to Davidson. Davidson down low, working around Tuzio, trying to get over, no good. Rebound brought down by Sam Klein. Klein gives to Wyman. Minute left here in the third. As Ryan Wagner works it into Creighton Tuzio. Tuzio again getting kind of pressured underneath, getting double teamed, triple teamed, whatever is in the nearest area. Kind of goes swarms to Tuzio whenever he touches the ball. He gets fouled. He gets to go to the free throw line and shoot 2, as that is Preston's 5th foul. And that foul was on Cale Turner. I think it's just his... Or no, it wasn't on Cale Turner. It was on Tony Davidson, his 2nd. Turner does take a seat for the Panthers. As Tuzio's first free throw is up and good. Tuzio's 2nd free throw up and no good. Rebound brought down by Braden Schoon. 23 points and less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Not the recipe for success that I'm sure Coach Hannafin and the Cardinals were wanting. And that's a big 3 there from Rhett Driscoll, the freshman. And Kyle Wagner somehow able to come away with a nice little bucket there. His first points of the game. Tony Davidson returns the favor very quickly. He puts 2 in as well. He's up to 6. 41-25 is the lead. 10 seconds left here in the third. Tuzio working around Davidson. Tries to go up over him. No good. Rebound brought down by Rhett Driscoll. Driscoll's going to have to take a deep 3. No good. Had the distance. Had the accuracy, just barely misses there. 41-25 here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back here into Clarinda as we get set to start quarter number 4. 41-25 is the Creston lead. Kale Turner up to 14 points on the night. Sam Klein with 9 for the Cardinals. Creighton Tuzio with 8 for the Cardinals. Parker Barner with 7 for the Panthers. Jake Hoyt with 7. Tony Davidson with 6 for the Panthers. And a quick bucket for Clarinda as Kyle Wagner's able to get back on the board. He's got 4. And Davidson with it now. He works around defenders. He gets fouled. They're going to probably call that one on Creighton Tuzio. And they will. Creighton Tuzio, that should be his first foul. It is. First foul of the quarter. As Davidson is able to, he misses the first. Davidson seconds up and good. He's up to 7. He ties some of the other, Parker Barner and Jake Hoyt now, all with 7. Kyle Wagner gives it to his brother Ryan Wagner. Ryan Wagner to Creighton Tuzio. Tuzio to the left wing, Nolan Wyman. Wyman got tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Creston. As Kyle Wagner with it now, he gives to back to Nolan Wyman on the left wing. Wyman gives to Tuzio. Tuzio will take a jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Rebound, hit out of bounds off Clarinda. It'll go to Creston. And Sam Klein coming in for the Cardinals. Parker Barner in for the Panthers. Lucas Rushing in for the Panthers. And Braden Schoon in for the Panthers as they are just continuing to kind of dominate this one. Especially on the defensive side of the ball. Clarinda has not been able to get anything going defensively. As Varner gets it over to Rushing. Rushing in the right wing. Gives to Hoyt. Hoyt trying to work around Sam Klein. Hoyt gets it tipped away, taken away by Kyle Wagner. Wagner's got numbers, one-on-one. He's able to maneuver around the defender and get the bucket, and a timeout is called. We'll stick it here for a little bit longer. It's got some things that we can kind of go over as we kind of get closer to the end of this game. It's only a 13-point game. Clarinda really marching back now. Alex, Clarinda started off slow offensively, and they really have not been able to haven't been consistent offensively. That's a good way to put it. What do you think they should do here in this last 6 and a half minutes?
Well, as we just watched right there, Kyle Wagner's kind of been the hustle player of the quarter. He's had 2 nice buckets. He wasn't able to score any in the first 3 quarters, and I think if they just really as they finally starting to get some shots down low, maybe try and get a few more and try and get some open threes maybe, and maybe march your way back into this one in the final 6 minutes.
Points off turnovers, definitely going to be huge for the Cardinals, and Panthers able to inbound it to Kale Turner. So a 13-point lead for Creston, 42-29 with 6:30 left in this game. Lucas Rushing gives it to Braden Schoon. Schoon gives it to Hoyt. Hoyt with it. He's going to drive, try and get around 3 defenders. No good. Kind of wild shot, and they're going to say hit the wire, so it'll be out of bounds. It'll go to Clarinda. If Clarinda is able to knock this lead down even more right now, it'd be big, really giving them some more momentum to the end of this game. As Kyle Wagner is going to take it across for the Cardinals. Wagner to Klein. Klein to Tuzio. Tuzio for 3. No good, just short. Tony Davidson able to get the rebound. And Tuzio, before Davidson was able to make the home run pass down to Kale Turner, because there was nobody between Kale Turner and the bucket. Creighton Tuzio is able to swat it out of bounds and make sure no points were awarded. Turner swings it over to Lucas Rushing, and just a little high for Lucas Rushing. He's unable to corral it in. Turnover for the Panthers. Clarinda another offensive possession. Clarinda gives it to Sam Klein at the right wing. Sam Klein for three, no good. Rebound tipped around. Tuzio trying to work over, unable to get the rebound though. Parker Varner was able to get it for Creston, and Jake Hoyt took it across for them. Creston can just kind of eat away at this clock as much as possible as Lucas Rushing's just going to take a shot over Noah Harris. Good defense there from Noah Harris. Another offensive possession for the Cardinals. Harris trying to work down low on Lucas Rushing. He's going to go up with it, no good. And a fight for the rebound and a foul will be called on Noah Harris. That's Harris's first. Couple empty possessions here for the Cardinals. Exactly what they couldn't have down 13 with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. As Parker Varner is able to get it in to Cale Turner. Again, Creston's able to just kind of eat away at this clock as much as they want. Turner with an open three, no good. Rebound though, fought for, won by Ryan Wagner. Ryan Wagner gives to Warner Schmidt. Cardinals trying to move quickly. Noah Harris down to Tuzio. Tuzio trying to work over Davidson. That's going to be a charge. Tony Davidson was able to set his feet down low, and Creighton Tuzio lowered his shoulder. And a timeout taken by Creston. We're going to take one with them. 42-29 is the score.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
2, 1.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. 42-29 is the score. Clarinda still unable to get anything going offensively, and just the rough night continues. And Creston looking to just kind of hold on to this one as they're up 13. Jake Hoyt tries to move it across quickly, gets taken away, swatted away by Tuzio, taken away by Sam Klein. Klein lost it, and it'll go out of bounds off of Creston. So it'll stay with Clarinda, but it was a good fast break defense right there from the Panthers, and that's just unfortunate for the Cardinals, as fast break points would be huge right now. Scoring anything on this Creston defense has been difficult all night long, as Sam Klein works it in to Creighton Tuzio. Klein with it now. He's going to go all the way to the hoop, and he's able to lay it up and in. And a timeout taken by head coach Connor Hannaford. We'll stick here. I believe a half time. Oh no, they're going to call it a full. We're actually going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. 42.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency, Clarinda.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. 42-31 after the Coach Hannafin timeout. And a foul will be called on Clarinda. I don't know who the guilty party is. I'll get it on Nolan Wyman. .435 left in this one. Clarinda's really trying to make it a little bit closer. I mean, they're only down 11, but When points are this hard to come across, 11 points in 4 minutes are definitely difficult as they're averaging just above 10 per quarter. As Sam Klein gets a steal, he's going to go all the way to the hoop, but it kind of lost it, though, and he's not able to get the... Kind of lost it and was able to get swarmed by a couple Panther defenders. But it'll go out of bounds off of Creston, so it'll stay with Clarinda. Schmidt to inbound for the Cardinals. He gets it into Noah Harris. This is a very young lineup as well for the Cardinals. They're working right now 3 sophomores, a junior and a senior. As that shot was up and no good. Rebound brought down by Jake Hoyt. Parker Varner gives it back to Hoyt. Hoyt to Turner. Turner back to Varner. Varner to Davidson. Davidson trying to gives it pass it back out to Turner. Creston just going to try and milk away at this clock as much as possible. That's taken away there by Noah Harris. Harris on a one-on-one. Able to get around the defender. No good. Rebound, though. Nolan Wyman. Wyman gets the and one.
And that's a big bucket there for Clarinda.
Nolan Wyman, the bench player who usually doesn't get a lot of playing time in some of these games, gets a huge and one. He's got an opportunity for a 3-point play here to bring us within 8.
He averages only 0.4 points a game, and he's right now the man to get it done.
Yeah, that was big. That's for sure. It is his first bucket of the night.
I think that's the thing Coach Hannafin wants to go for. Play the players that Creston didn't watch any film on throughout the week.
As Wyman doesn't get the free throw, but no Harris able to get the rebound. Gives it to Tuzio for 3. Tuzio no good. Rebound, though, again by Clarinda. Tuzio underneath, able to get the bucket. And Clarinda's right back in this one. It's a 7-point game with 3:30 remaining. Clarinda does have 5 fouls, though. And that's why Creston gets to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 because they're in the bonus.
They storm back with only 1 starter in. That's huge for Clarinda.
As Cale Turner gets to shoot free throws for the Panthers. And he gets the first one. Turner's up to 15. That's Turner's first point in a while, but also hasn't really needed him. Now you definitely do. It's an 8-point game. As Turner is able to miss, he actually misses the second one. Noah Harris comes over with the rebound. Clarinda needs some points here as we're just getting close to that 3-minute mark. Any sort of bucket here would be huge for Clarinda. As Kyle Wagner works it into Tuzio. Tuzio up and over defenders. Creighton Tuzio able to go up and over 2 Panther defenders. And Clarinda now showing full court press. Tuzio's got 12. And a timeout called by Creston. We're going to take one, too. It's a completely different ball game here. 43-37, 2:56 remain here.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
2, 1.
Welcome back here into Clarinda, where we've got an exciting game, which definitely did not look like it was going to shape up to be one in that beginning of this fourth quarter, where Creston was pretty much dominating, clicking on all cylinders. Clarinda battling back, just down 6 now.
I do think Clarinda was down by 19 at one point, if I was correct.
Clarinda was down. I believe 19 was definitely a score that sounds about right. Tony Davidson, though, is going to work around Creighton Tuzio and get a bucket. And Tony Davidson's up to 9 for Creston. And a foul called, a travel called on Clarinda. And that's just a huge, costly turnover
Not something this Clarinda team needed as of with 2:40 left in the fourth.
They needed just about every possession possible, and that one hurts a lot. Now they need to stop. Sam Klein working on Driscoll. Driscoll, I believe, got fouled as he was driving, and he did.
And I do believe Creston is in the bonus.
Yeah, they've been in the bonus a lot of the last couple minutes, and as Driscoll gets set to head to the free throw line, I believe that foul was on Sam Klein, who now has 4. Sam Klein with 4 fouls. He's Clarinda's second leading scorer behind Creighton Tuzio with 11. Sam's got 11. Tuzio's got 12.
And Klein was the one that was really getting the points during those crunch time with Creston's defense being unstoppable.
When Clarinda was not able to score, he was pretty big. Driscoll's able to knock down his second free throw, knock down the second free throw. Clarinda needs some points now, and that's not going to help him. Turnover, Clarinda, Creston basketball. A big takeaway for the Panthers. 2:24 left, 37-46. This is almost a double-digit lead again for the Panthers. They're up 9.
That's 2 costly turnovers right in a row for this Clarinda team. Not needed, and they need to play some smart basketball for the final 2 minutes.
A lot of turnovers this whole game for them. Something that I'm sure Coach Hannafin will have a conversation with about. Another time that'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Creston. Again, Clarinda needs the stop. This one is vital. As Cale Turner has it, he works it over to Rhett Driscoll. Driscoll to Davidson. Davidson going up. Able to go through contact and get the bucket. Tony Davidson's up to 11. It's kind of a sneaky 11 now. As Kyle Wagner will take a 3, and would have been nice, but Nolan Lyman is able to get the rebound. Nolan Lyman gets fouled. 1:50 remain here in this ball game. Tony Davidson's got 11 for the Panthers. Cale Turner's got 15 for the Panthers. And then Clarinda's got 2 in double figures as well. Creighton Tuzio and Sam Klein working with 12 and 11. But outside of those 2 for Clarinda, it's been struggle scoring. Sam Klein's just going to take a 3 off the inbound pass. No good. Rebound corralled by Braden Schoon. Tipped out of bounds off of Creston, so it'll go back to Clarinda. 1:45 remain. Have to score here, Alex.
This is a huge possession right here for Clarinda. And also for not as huge for Creston. Just don't really want Clarinda to storm back.
Tuzio tries to get it over to Wagner. It'll be another turnover. Forced turnover there by Cale Turner, who got contact, got in the way of that pass, and then hit Kyle Wagner and goes out of bounds off of Wagner. So 1:40 left. And that turnover right there could just about, put this one away.
A bucket here would probably put it away.
Clarinda able to get the turnover again, though, so Kyle Wagner's able to get the steal. It's not over yet. Got to score quickly, though, the Cardinals do. They give to Noah Harris. Harris will take a corner 3. No good. Rebound, Cooper Phillips. Phillips lost it on his way going back up. It'll go out of bounds off of Creston. Clarinda needs to score quickly off this inbound pass. Not obviously because of the shot clock. They still have 34 seconds left on that. But because, you're down so much with so little time as Harris goes up, gets fouled, and these are crucial free throws for Noah Harris. You get an opportunity, Alex, to score with the clock stopped. It's every team who's trying to make a comeback. It's their best friend. You have to be able to hit at both of these.
And for Clarinda, it would be nice if they were in the bonus right now, but they're not, with Creston only having 3 fouls.
Harris misses the first. And Tuzio Klein will take a seat for the Cardinals. Harris's second is up and good. That's Noah Harris's first point on the day. And a foul will be called on Nolan Wyman. It's a 10-point game. And Creston pretty much able to put this one on ice with some nice free throws here from Jake Hoyt. Hoyt misses the first. Hoyt's second is up and good. So Hoyt pushes himself up to 8. 1:20 left in this one. Clarinda's got to score pretty much immediately if they want a chance. Klein pass gets hit out of bounds by Cale Turner. Stay with Clarinda, 1:14 left. Kyle Wagner inbounds it to Creighton. Tuzio almost hit out of his hands. He's able to corral it back though. Tuzio working against rushing. He'll take a 3, no good. Rebound won by Ryan Wagner. Ryan Wagner will take a jump shot. He's got it. So Ryan Wagner has 6. Clarinda's going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. 49-40. A minute remains here.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency. Clarinda.
2-1.
Welcome back here into Clarinda. 49-40. Creston leads it with 1:04 left. And we kind of, talked about earlier in this one what these two teams hold for the rest of the season. Clarinda, barring this incredible comeback, it looks like they're probably going to move to 7-11. They have Shenandoah tomorrow, a very beatable Shenandoah team. And then they get their first round playoff game here. Is that Monday the 12th, I believe is what you said. They play AHSCW, who's not a terrible team, but their record just doesn't show. As Creston going to run an inbound, like a crazy inbound play, and Cody Davidson's able to just get the easy wide open bucket. And what a crazy play there from Creston with less than a minute to go. Noah Harris will take a jump shot, and another timeout from Coach Hannafin. We're going to stick it here, though, as Harris is up to 3 points. Creston, on the other hand, they're probably going to move to 8-10. They get to play a Central Decatur team at home, so that's going to be a big game for them. A Central Decatur team that's had its ups and downs this year. It's kind of an interesting team. Then they go to Harlan. And, that's also another game that, could go either way. Harlan's been up and down all year. And then they play apparently they're supposed to play a Maryville team to finish out their schedule. And Maryville is, the Missouri team they've played some quality opponents here in Iowa. They lost to Bedford on a buzzer beater. They lost by not very much to Thomas Jefferson. So they're a very solid team, and Creston tried to work that crazy inbound play again, and they just inbounded it the short way, and a foul will be called on, I believe, Ryan Wagner. Parker Varner gets to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Varner misses the first. Varner's second is up and no good as well. So Clarinda an opportunity here. Got to score as soon as possible, though. As Wagner gets it over to Harris. Harris is going to take a 3 from the right wing. Short, no good. Rebound battled for. Won by Eventually into the hands of Sam Klein. Sam Klein gets a shot blocked by Jake Hoyt into the hands of Tuzio. Tuzio to hit Ryan Wagner. Ryan Wagner for three, no good. And that should do it as Jake Hoyt gets fouled. He gets to go to the free throw line and shoot two. 20.5 seconds remain. Creston up by 9. And that was Sam Klein's 5th foul, so his night will be done. He finishes with 11 points. As Jake Hoyt makes his first. Hoyt's second up and good as well. He's into double figures now with 10. And a timeout is called. Again, I think we can stick it here for the little bit that remains. 53-42, 11-point Creston lead. It'll be full timeout, so yeah, we can stick it here that whole time. Like we said, Creston's playoff brackets not out yet. Don't know who they're going to play. The record going to move to 8-10. You know, it's kind of an interesting spot. They could be a team that, you know, could maybe mess around and beat somebody in the playoffs that they're not supposed to beat. And it's going to be interesting. And that I think that Maryville Creston game, that'll be an interesting one, because that Maryville team, they're a good team. That'll be a solid test for them.
Yeah, they normally win the Missouri sectional championships. I do keep a little stat with the Maryville Spoof Hounds. Are they playing the Spoof Hounds? Is that what they're?
Yeah, it's the Spoof Hounds.
Yeah, the Spoof Hounds. They're a pretty good team. They're normally known for their basketball down there. But yeah, that'd be a pretty fun basketball game to watch. Creston Maryville next week.
Yeah, it probably. And you know, there was a TJ Maryville game that was super close. I think Maryville ended up losing by 1 or 2. And I think it was 85 to like 84 or something like that. As Ryan Wagner, desperation, 3-ball, no good. Rebound brought down by Jake Hoyt. Hoyt can just hold this one out, and that's what the Panthers will do. Creston moving to 8-10. Clarinda to 7-11. Alex Liss, your thoughts?
It was a good game from Creston. They really shut down the paint right away. The Clarinda couldn't really score anything in the first quarter. Held them to only 2 scored buckets the entire time, it felt like. And then in the second half, really Creston just brought it away, led by 19 at one point. Clarinda had made a little, small comeback there at the end. Didn't really play their starters in the second half. Let a couple of key role players play their part. That'll probably be a lot of playing time next year. And I think Sam Klein was the Clarinda star. And then on the other side, Creston, it was just all around great basketball. Jake Hoyt led the team, I think, throughout the game with points. And then just Tony Davidson really locked down Creighton Tuzio in the paint. That's huge when it comes to Clarinda basketball. Creighton Tuzio in the paint is just unstoppable most of the time. But tonight, Tony Davidson really just stuck it to him. And this Creston team, going and playing Central Decatur later on this week, and then Harlan on Friday. Those 2 games could be those are 2 winnable games for Creston. Middle of the bracket, middle of the standings in the Hawkeye 10, sitting at 6-6 now in a 3-game winning streak. This Creston team could make a nice run in playoffs once they come out next week. Yeah, that definitely be something to watch. So Creston able to come away with the away victory over Clarinda. You can read probably a little bit more about this at KMAland.com. From Tate and Amy and Alex Liss and Fuller Digital Solutions Stream saying have a great night. And I might be able to see you. I'll probably see you back here tomorrow against Clarinda Shenandoah. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.